Who needs a tailed beast when I've got a green suit? The kick of my gates land with the pain of a big boot. My techniques are from the leaf, so it makes sense that they strike you down to the root. The horror from my flame kick makes tailed beasts go mute. I fight with weights on, I keep them around, like some medal or my loot, and the way the wind whistles when I move is like a flute. I raise little kids, without chakra from the time when they are cute, and make them stronger than those you could call brute. Rock Lee back then just always loved to scoot. He didn't have a lot of chakra, so it was not likely that he would have any flames to shoot. I taught him taijutsu so he could blossom and have fruit. He has learned so well, if I wasn't his master, I could salute. Taijutsu doesn't discriminate, we are open to recruit. But the lack of ninjutsu always seem to cause a form of dispute. They make it seem like without hand seals, our powers do not compute. But actually, without hand seals our powers are hard to compute. Who needs a tailed beast when I've got a green suit? The kick of my gates land with the pain of a big boot. My techniques are from the leaf, so it makes sense that they strike you down to the root. The horror from my flame kick makes tailed beasts go mute. The gates take you from normal and make you more like absolute. Land a decisive strike, and your opponent will need time to reboot. An opponent that cannot run puts an end to a pursuit. So when we show up on the scene, the difference we make is beyond acute. We have the ability to go long distances without a toot. It's not just our bodies that we train, we also keep our mind astute. Don't be bothered if you see us lifting weights during a commute. We couldn't bring the gym with us, so we just had to substitute. The green uniform on us is not our only attribute. A lack of fashion is the only truth you can truly impute. But the green is the color of the nature they pollute. So when we see a foe as a natural disturbance, you can say we execute. Who needs a tailed beast when I've got a green suit? The kick of my gates land with the pain of a big boot. My techniques are from the leaf, so it makes sense that they strike you down to the root. The horror from my flame kick makes tailed beasts go mute. Taijutsu is weak. That is one statement I live to refute. I fought the 10-tailed, his wounds are my tribute. I show up in a war, and you just know I contribute. I could drop on from above, I don't need that parachute. My techniques are not just strong, even my will is resolute. When I open enough gate, a dragon I constitute. Depleting all your HP until your health is destitute. The way of the hurricane is taught in my institute. If my punch touches your face, you Joe will transmute. Your well-made blade just became subacute. The alignment of all your bones I will permute. You came to hunt us, but it's become a counter-pursuit. The pain you had hoped to give us here, you will have to redistribute. You thought we were weak without hand seals, you miscompute. Who needs a tailed beast when I've got a green suit? The kick of my gates land with the pain of a big boot. My techniques are from the leaf, so it makes sense that they strike you down to the root. The horror from my flame kick makes tailed beasts go mute.